Hello, my name is Lorrie. Welcome to my channel. We are quilters. Today we are here for Upskill Monday. We are working on the embellishment series. And to make life easier in the month of August, I am doing hand embroidery. So today we are looking at chain stitch, which is a very simple, basic stitch. Maybe I should have done this stitch first. Nah. It would be boring and wouldn't hook you in if we had done this one first. So let me show you this very simple stitch and a couple ways you can apply it to your crazy blocks. Here in front of me, I have the little pile of things that I'm going to share with you today. The first one being not this pile on top. It's down here a bit. It is this block. I took the plain block that we did in the curved piecing, and I loved the little outlines that this provided, and I added some stitches just to give it a little bit of pop, pizzazz, and dimension. Now I will go back in here later and maybe add some seed beads or some French knots or some lazy daisy or some just plain old beads, but I'll add more to this later. That is just the first little pop of 3-dimension that I've added. Let me move this out of the way. The next one I'm going to share with you is this block. We added a vine to it, and I'll add more to that later. But just to show you, and this is a friction pen, and I have tested it in the corner to make sure that it would come off. I could add a little vine here just so that I can follow the line and I know that it will go away. And then I can come back and add other embellishments to the line later on. So I've added a line. Let me get some other supplies ready and show you how to do this simple stitch. I have a needle ready. This stitch is relatively easy. You come up in the end where you want your line to be. And the key here is to try to make stitches as even as possible. So next thing you do, down and come up about as far as you want the stitch to be. Notice this is about a little bit shyer than 1/4 of an inch. And so is the next stitch. And it's called backstitch. So you come down in the same, watch this light. You come down in the same hole and you go past. Pull it tight but not puckered. Down in the same hole. Go past and come up again. Same hole. And it makes a continuous line stitch. And you use that same hole over and over. I'm using 3 strands of floss. If you want a fatter vine, then use 6. Do what you want. It's your project. I like the look of 3. And this does not take long at all. And once you have practiced a little bit, your stitches will be even more even. Say that fast a bunch of times, even more even. Let me put this on super speed and finish it. For my final example, I have this block with this fantastic outline print fabric in the middle, and I'm going to do some outline. I want to show you a curved piece with this back stitch, and I have 2 colors of green to go with each one, and I'm going to add some dimension, and later on I'll go back, and what an excellent place to put beads on this block or other fancy things. But I'm going to do some outline stitch. So like the last one, I put the needle up through where I want it to be, And even on curved pieces, this stitch works well. Like I said, the key is to keep it even. And you go down and back up through. Down and back up through. You just follow your line. And even if it is a curve, this works well. It's not necessarily the most pretty stitch on the back, but it looks perfect on the front. And really, that's all there is to this simple stitch. This is a great stitch for when you're sitting watching television or listening to television, because there's not a lot on newer television that you need to actually look at. Then when you get to the end of where you want to be, you just go down through that last hole. And there it is. A nice curve, nice outline stitch. So I'm going to work on this a little bit now that we are done talking. And I will have some to show you. See you for Build-A-Block Wednesday. It is pencil day.